Welcome to The Wisdom of the East, your gateway to explore ancient traditions and teachings that emanate from the East. Get ready for an enlightening journey where we unravel age-old secrets and wisdom that have shaped cultures and philosophies. Today we will meet Kunoichi, female ninja. The origins of the Kunoichi trace back to the feudal era of Japan, marked by constant conflicts between clans and feudal lords. In this backdrop of intrigue and warfare, women played unique and often underestimated roles. While men were often the frontline warriors, the Kunoichi emerged as masters of espionage, infiltrating enemy castles and gathering vital information for their clans. These female ninjas were trained in secret from a young age, learning not only martial arts but also advanced techniques of disguise, camouflage, and sabotage. Their training was as rigorous as that of their male counterparts, and their skills were equally lethal. Although many details about their individual stories have been lost over time, their presence in ninja history is undeniable, and their influence is felt even today. In the ancient language of the ninja, kunoichi was the term used to refer to a female ninja. It was specifically employed when a woman was enlisted for a mission involving ninjutsu. It was then said to be the technique of the female ninja, or kunoichi jutsu. The term kunoichi is a fragmentation of the kanji for woman, having no inherent meaning on its own, forming a kind of code. Some contemporary writers, instead of using the hiragana, katakana, and kanji characters for the word kunoichi, have started using the ideograms ana nin, providing a literal reference to woman ninja. This form of writing, while clearly elucidating the code without apparent meaning, does not carry the essence of the term. If we consider that the term kunoichi was a secret message, warning that the action would not be executed by a man but with feminine techniques, giving it a direct meaning would lead to mission failure. Unique ninja skills. They were true masters of a variety of ninja skills that set them apart as exceptional agents. In the realm of hand-to-hand combat, these warriors demonstrated dexterity and agility, employing advanced techniques that often surpassed those of their male counterparts. The ability to move with grace and precision on the battlefield became a trademark of the kunoichi, solidifying their reputation as formidable fighters. Beyond notable physical skills, kunoichi also excelled in the cunning use of ninja tools. From skillfully thrown shurikens to cleverly devised distraction devices, these skilled women employed a variety of specialized instruments to achieve their objectives efficiently and discreetly. Mastery in handling these tools not only showcased the technical prowess of the kunoichi but also emphasized their strategic intelligence. Infiltration and disguise techniques were another facet of the kunoichi's ninja skills. These extraordinary women were proficient at blending into the shadows, using attire and techniques that allowed them to go unnoticed. This expertise in the art of stealth made kunoichi ideal agents for espionage missions, where the ability to move discreetly was crucial. Female ninjas, in addition to Yuwaku no Jutsu, seduction techniques, were also trained in Doku no Jutsu, poisoning techniques, Henso Jutsu, disguise techniques, in the use of weapons and tools suitable for the female gender, and their behavior, such as combat adapted to their clothing, heavy kimono, accessories, and footwear, zori or geta. Moreover, they underwent physical training for hand-to-hand combat, known as kunoichi taijutsu, which differentiated and adapted practices and strategies from shinobi taijutsu, male ninja hand-to-hand combat. They received training, much like male ninjas, in techniques of invisibility, yagen, poisons and drugs, kayakujutsu, explosives, baryaku, strategy, intanjutsu, camouflage, tantajutsu, knife training, and shuriken jutsu, shuriken training. For women, there was less emphasis on the training of long weapons such as swords, spears, or long staffs. The only historical record of a kunoichi is associated with the name Chiyo Mochizuki, a woman believed to be from the Koga region, who married Moritoki Mochizuki. When her husband was killed in war, Chiyo Mochizuki strengthened Takeda Shingen by establishing the Kai Shinano Miko of the Shurin Dojo, where she formed, in disguise, a group of invisible warriors to men, the Aruki Fujo, a group of women trained in kunoichi jutsu. While kunoichi are popularly linked to the art of seduction, it is essential to note that seduction was just one of the subterfuges that could be deployed for them to accomplish their missions. Emphasizing the use of kunoichi techniques solely in seduction is a distorted Western view of feminine characteristics and Oriental life. If the kunoichi were limited only to the use of sexuality, there would be no need for women trained for years in as many skills as ninja techniques suggest. Thus, training a woman for years would not be necessary if a prostitute could perform the same service. The kunoichi were always prepared for the use of skills pertinent to women, as well as for hand-to-hand and armed combat common to men. Despite having many peculiarities, their ninjutsu learning was equal to that of male ninjas, but their mindset, type of strategy, and advantages were obviously different. The overtly male-centric Japanese society did not attribute any kind of peril to women, always considering them as delicate beings, incapable of great acts of violence and generally underestimated even in simple decision-making, as recorded in the book Ana Daigaku, Book of Rules and Etiquette for Japanese Women. Moreover, when deviating from society, being outside their traditional role, they were sometimes abandoned, directed to suicide, convents, or considered mentally ill. This sexist conception allowed women to manipulate situations, move through various locations, and insert themselves into contexts where a man would never go unnoticed. The way of acting and thinking between men and women has its distinctions, and these were also taken into account during the training of a kunoichi. Not only that, the education given to Japanese women should also be considered. For example, girls were essentially educated not to show their feelings and endure any emotional event patiently, complacently, and subserviently. Thus, psychological and emotional training was also conducted, emphasizing feminine peculiarities. Therefore, kunoichi were sent on missions to gather information, spy, and engage in indirect combat, what can be called invisible combat. Invisible because they acted disguised as sorceresses, singers, dancers, peasants, servants, artists, and, for this purpose, constantly trained skills related to disguises, as well as learned rules of conduct and poisoning techniques. The training of a woman was clearly with the aim of forming a skilled warrior spy, physically and psychologically, to carry out missions for months and even decades while remaining faithful to her goal. Kunoichi challenged the gender norms of feudal Japanese society, often taking on roles traditionally reserved for men. Their ability to move in the shadows and operate on the fringes of society made them enigmatic and feared figures. Despite the challenges and dangers they faced, these female ninjas persevered and left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire martial arts enthusiasts and Japanese history enthusiasts worldwide. If you liked it, like, comment, share and see you in the next video.